What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, back for more Ark Survival Ascended. Alright, so in today's episode, we actually got some pretty cool things I need to go over really fast. One of them being that we added in the Tribe Tower. Ooh, that's a yellow drop. Is that right near base? What is in it? Dodec, Astraeos, nothing in there of value. But we added the Tribe Tower in right over here. Let's hop down and take a look at this really quickly. Oh, can I hop the fence? I cannot. Really? Of course I can. Okay, so yeah, but we added the Tribe Tower in because of the fact that the benefits we get from the Tribe Tower are going to outweigh the effort and time that it took me to make it. So how a Tribe Tower works is you put all of these alpha drops or any kind of drop of that value, so like raptors, RGs, megalodons, whatever, like all the stuff we've been fighting, we can just store these into here since these are pretty much going to be extras. Over time, the longer the Tribe Tower is effectively active, you get an XP bonus up to 20%, you get a taming speed bonus up to 20%, and a boss element bonus up to 30%. So the longer the tower is active, the more of a buff you get. The only problem with the Tribe Tower in single player is, I know mine looks really small. I'm using the B+ variant to make it smaller, because we're going to use this over here for something else in a little bit. But the reason this kind of doesn't benefit me as much as it normally would if this was in a public server is because of the fact that the server has to be on, or the game has to be running for the timer to be ticking up. So we're only at 2.5 hours, but I put this in the game yesterday afternoon, and today is the 2nd of February, and I put this in on the 1st of February at like 4 in the afternoon, so it's almost a whole 24 hours later, and it's only gone up 2 hours, because that shows you how much extra time I've actually put into the game since then. But it's a benefit to us. It'll help us out a lot the longer we play. And like I said, when we end up taking on different bosses and different things like that later on, it'll really help us. But also, one or two other things that I really did happen to get added in was we're working on the Dinosuchus still. We did get a perfect pair finally to the 234s. It's perfect enough to the point where I want it. Oh, there's an unclaimed one here somewhere. I just saw that. Where is it? I was wondering why this one has so many legs. Let me see if I can grab this, because that's weird. There it is. I shouldn't have. It should be picked up by the egg thing. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. That's really weird that it didn't. I'm gonna have to do something then. Let me turn you off for now from breeding, because I don't want you doing that. Why did I jump that way? But yeah, I don't know why that Dinosuchus was there. Right. But also, what else we did? We put in... Oh, this is what else we got. We finally got one of the two T-Rexes perfect, the 247. So this is the perfect male that we're going to be working with. 46 points into melee and 34 into health is all we're going to use. Shouldn't need much more than that, really. And we also finally got a max perfect Edmontonia. So this one's sitting at 45 health, 45 oxygen, which is terrible, 44 melee, and 35 weight. But this is going to be the one we're going to be breeding for and then using it as our metal gatherer going forward. But I wish that was all. We did a little bit more on this side of the base. Let's come on up here really quickly and I can show you. We added in a whole second floor. We fully decked out the second floor a little bit. We opened it up a little more. Before it was only up to right where these are, and that's part of the reason why I left this here. Also, if you notice that there is a... Ichthy in here. I did some Club Arc stuff to try to see if I wanted to add Club Arc to the game. I haven't decided if I want to. This Moza is one of those from Club Arc that it gave me. I'm probably not going to use it. It gave me it over. Now, we did tame 2 Tech Rexes, so this is part of the thing that we're also going to be using with another future episode. We're going to be making the Bio Grinder to grind Tech Rexes. So that's something going down the line. These are just 2 low-level ones I found off-screen. We got a Triceratops, and we also did eventually tame that Yeti that you guys saw me taming on-screen the other day. So we did get that. What else did we do? And like I said, we expanded this area. I left these 2 where they were to show you guys how much extra room we gained. Because what I'm thinking of turning up here into is to a full-on, put the industrial grinder up here in front of this doorway. Putting some dedicated storages, like the tech dedicated storages along these walls on the side eventually, and just expanding it that way. But the plan for today, now that I'm done explaining everything that I've done in the past 2 days, is to go get a Giga. We have 2 of them on the map. 2 Gigas specifically. We do have Archelon Algae and the Sushi now as well, but there are 2 on the map. We're going to take our exceptional kibble with us, and we're going to try to go tame those. We're going to do the metal trap. Oh, did I put the bear traps on me? Yes, I did. Okay, so we're going to be doing it with a metal billboards. There's 2. But if you guys do not mind, like the video, leave a comment for the algorithm because it helps me out a lot, as well as hitting that big subscribe button on the bottom of the screen if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing so far, because your boy does try with these videos. He's not the greatest at Ark. He is getting better. Like I said, I have not been one of those that has been fully in-depth into Ark. Like, I play it a lot, but not to the level that some of the other creators do or have. So I'm still learning. There's a lot of things I'm still learning as time goes on. Like, I didn't even know how to do the backwards whistle for a while, like the directional whistle. Like that. I did not know how to do that for the longest time. So it's kind of a benefit that I had to learn that from playing these videos and have you guys teach me that one. But there are 2 gigas. There's a level 100 and a level 55. The level 55 is that way. Or no, the level 55 is the way we're going. But the level 100 is on the other side where the car chart we ran into the other. But we're going to get this drop really quickly if we can. Because we want this, we want the saddle, we want the shotgun, and we want the sap. Don't care about anything else. Because we're using billboards to tame it. But on the way there, instead of just talking about the Ark game, I tried Papa John's pizza for the first time last night. And it was actually pretty good. I was honestly surprised. I was thinking Papa John's was going to be one of those that was just one of those... hey, we're a pizza brand. We make pizza. Try us. We're good kind of thing. What is growling at me? A Rex. Level 55. Yeah, you're terrible. I thought it'd be it's one of those like brands that's not special, not different than any other brands, but it actually is pretty good. It could just be the area of the person that made it. It might not actually be how the Papa John's pizza actually is. It might not be that good. But it was actually really, really good, and I was surprised about it. That's a lot of saddles in that drop. I was surprised at how good it was. The wife got chicken bacon ranch pizza, and I just went with pepperoni pizza with bacon bits on it. And they're both really, really good. We got breadsticks as well, so that was kind of surprised that they were actually pretty solid for a relatively decent price too. It wasn't bad for what it was. And like I said, the overall taste of it just... it was alright for a pizza, to be honest. I'm probably gonna have to try it again, a different style, different type of pizza. But from there, I really don't. I've always ever had Domino's, like Pizza Hut kind of pizzas like that. Have always been something I've gone to. I've never had a Papa John's, so that was kind of interesting to try that. I know I'm rambling all over the place about pizza right now. My favorite pizza though is New Park Pizza in Queens, New York. I'm no longer near Queens, New York anymore, but New Park Pizza is absolutely the best pizza. If you ever are in Queens, New York, go to New Park Pizza. Easily, hands down, the best pizza. That is a 135 Therizinosaur. If he adds the dragon, we'll try to get that. But if he doesn't, we're not going to worry about Theris right yet, because we don't need a wood gatherer now that we have this super multi-tool. If I remember, I think it's on that island right there, or that mountain range. So we got quite a distance to go. I still have yet to change the setting to allow this guy to pick things up. I don't know why it's not. I completely forgot about it. That's my fault. Because I had been sitting there since I did the Club Arc update. I was looking into the Club Arc update to see what we could do. I mean, we could try to do some of the Club Arc missions, but doing them solo is not going to be as easy or enjoyable as it would be if I had a collective group of people, which I don't at the moment. And it's not like even with single player, you could do multiple people in a Club Arc server. I don't think you could physically even do that. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory by saying single player, but I don't know if they give you AIs or anything. I never actually looked into it to try it. So, but I'm thoroughly glad we have this Rhino. It's a terrible level. It's level 81, but it gets us from point A to point B. It gets us around the map. That PT saddle, though, is going to be kind of nice. Only problem is PTs kind of suck this late in the game. This late in the game, if you're still using a PT, you're using it to do PvPing with, like, hands down. That's all you're using it for. I did bring 246 trank arrows, fully repaired our bow, because this is the highest I found. I really thought about making a crafting skill potion with this thing and utilizing it to, what's the word I'm looking for here, to like crafting skill it up to make it get a higher percentage. But I don't know if that's worth it, because it's only a 188. So being that it's a 188, the highest I'll probably get is close to 250, which, yeah, don't get me wrong, 250 is a big difference versus a 188. But I don't know if a 188 to a 250 is what I want to do, if I should just wait and try to find a better one in a drop and keep just drop hunting for a better one. I don't know what I want to do on that yet. There's 2 Rexes, absolutely terrible. I'll take them out in my car char later if I need to. Oh, there's the Giga. I almost just ran right into its mouth. It's a battlefield up here a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty dangerous. There's usually a pretty bad area. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to trap it probably this side, since he's just over there completely destroying everything. We're probably going to trap it up here. Is what I'm thinking is going to be our best bet. It's the safest. What level are you, Dodic? I'm going to leave this guy here for now. So we need the bear trap down. I don't want the Doed to get stuck in it. Stuck in it. But what you want to generally do is this. Snap one off to the side. Snap one off to the side. Leave a little bit of a gap in the middle. Enough so it could see you, but not enough that it could get through. I don't think it can get through that. I may need to move it in a little more. But you generally want to leave a little bit of a gap. I'm trying to keep an eye on the Giga next to us, because you want to trap it in there. And then you want to come around the back and just slap it with a bunch of traps behind it. So let's see if we can get its attention really quickly. I know we can get its attention, should I say, but let's just try to pull it this way. Don't hit the aloes, because I don't want to pull the aloes too. Let's try to shoot him in the hand. I did not. Don't you run off the cliff. I just built the trap up here. Alright, there it is. Let's pull it this way. Yep. Come on, big boy. Come on up the hill. I gotta get it this... Okay, it's attacking the Doed. I gotta get it over here. It's just the main big thing is it needs to come this way. Whoop. Whoop. Circle back. Circle back. Bro, what are you doing? You gotta just keep running in circles with it. Gotta try to get it to turn inside the trap area. Come on, snap your feet. Snap. Oh, dude, you were in it. How are you not getting caught? Is my trap too big or too small? How are you hitting me is what I'm kind of confused on. You should not be able to hit me. Oh. Bro just flew down the hill, so that changes that. Huh, okay. I hate trapping these things. I'm so used to doing this with like a different tribe mate. So these trapping, I can't stand building trap setups. I mean, I could theoretically just chase it on the back of the Rhino. But the amount of time that's going to take... how do I want to do this? Give me a second and I'll bring you guys back when I eventually figure out what I want to do against this guy. Because his torpor is going to drop really quickly. I couldn't sit here and just shoot him. Like, I could float above it and just shoot down at it. Which would be a plausible option. But his torpor does drop. I did not bring any narcotic. I might be able to take it with kibble. Yeah, see, it's the only issue I see with just shooting it regularly is it's just going to keep running in circles. Unless if I could trap it like that on the structures. Whoop. How are you hitting me? Explain to me how you're hitting me. Where did it go? Ooh, hello. I gotta just pretty much get above it and shoot down at it. What I gotta do. Because the Rhino is getting pretty beat up. This is gonna be my only real option to try to trank this guy out right here. Headshots. Because the traps work to an extent. But they're not always the best. The only thing that's going to suck is this torpor is going to drop so fast. I just got to keep headshotting him. And this one's in a really hilly spot, which makes it even worse. It's not like I'm in a flat open area, which can make it easier to trap, because it's not plausible here. He's stuck in a tree. I'll take that free shot into its rib. Alright, lock on. So I'm just going to have to keep shooting it in the back with the 64 points of damage into it. Just hope we can take this guy out. Because this is... The reason we're taming this is for, one, the OSDs. And two, the eggs we can get from it. While it's distracted, that'd be great to keep shooting shots into it. Because it's not going to... It's not going to lose 2 more shots to this guy and I'm done. And we lost the Rhino, so we got to be very careful. Headshots for 97 damage is kind of nice. Alright. Only problem, the reason I hate doing these kind of styles of taming, and by these styles I mean not the KO taming, just the fact of the huge amount of torpor. Yeah, look how fast it's dropping. It already dropped well below. We had it to 8.4 and it dropped way down to like 8 or 7.4. I hate doing these kind of tames solo because you can't like focus on taming him. It's one of the harder tames to do because of how fast the torpor drops on these guys. So I'm probably, like I said, gonna have... Yeah, it's already down below 7k. We had it up to 8. It's down below 7 now. I'm probably gonna have to trap it. It's probably my only option, is to figure out how to trap this guy. I think I'm more or less just wasting arrows at this point, so... What I'm probably gonna do then is... Unless if I can get... I don't think this is gonna work. Just torporing it to the face with arrows. Because it's gonna keep running. Yeah, it's just gonna keep running. It's not that it's running away, it's that it's more or less just not able to be shot well consecutively. Its face just staring up at me. I mean, we could do it this way, like this is definitely plausible. But the other one, the level 100 is going to be so much faster to tame than this one because of the location of it. The location of that one is perfect. It's prime real estate for taming one of these guys. That shot it right in the butt. Let's go. I missed that shot somehow. Okay. But the other one is in that flatlands area right next to the river. So all I'd have to do is just trap it outside of the house. And I could just hide in the house and I'm perfectly fine against it. That should hit. It did. Perfect. Kept its torpor rising. That hit too. I just literally, this is what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know how that didn't hit. That should have hit it right in the side of the head. That's not a headshot? Okay, that one was. Yeah, apparently the other one wasn't. I don't know how the other one wasn't. I don't know how that didn't hit either. Okay. We'll take the time right now to charge up some stam since we're sitting on this guy's back and he's kind of stuck here. But I'll bring you guys back when we officially knock this guy out because this is gonna take forever. Alright guys, so this guy got himself stuck a while ago, so we've just been able to sit here and shoot him in the side of the head with tranquilizer, like shoot him with NyQuil darts this whole time, and eventually this man's going to pass out, so we're pretty close to it. I'm hoping, keyword here is hoping, we can tame him really quickly, because I didn't bring any narcotic. I completely forgot about narcotic until well after, so we got to leave him down there really quickly. He doesn't grab any berries. Chat, that's not good. What am I fighting? Absolutely nothing. Okay, cool. Oh, my otter. I forgot I got the otter on my shoulder. So what we're going to try to do is grab as many narcotics as we can really quickly. Narco berries, should I say? Because we're not going to get any narcotic. It's going to take us about 100 and some odd narco berries, it says. I just checked on Dododex while I was shooting him in the side of the head with NyQuil darts. So we're just going to try to get as many as we can just to keep him asleep. Because it only takes about 5 minutes for this thing to wake back up. So we got to get the kibble inside him though really quickly too. Alright, let's go. Let's run over, stuff some kibble in his toes, and then we'll... Ooh, meat carrier, that's perfect. 1, 2, and then stuff these into you. Eat all of them like crazy. We didn't get a lot. Doesn't matter though. It'll balance it out. Come on, tame up. It'll wake up in a minute and a half. So I'm just going to keep getting narco berries. That's all I'm going to keep doing. Is just keep pulling for narco berries. Every time I get a bunch, run over, stuff them into them, or get any. Come on. Because we need narco berries. Of course, when you need narco berries, you can't find any. At all. He hasn't fed yet. Depends on how many feeds it takes. It should only take 2. It says it'll take 3, but I don't think it'll take 3. I want to get this the first time. I don't want to have to mess it up and do it all over again. That's my biggest thing. So there's 7 more narco berries. We're going to run back over and stuff them into his toes. It needs to eat. I don't know what the rate that this guy eats at, though, is the only thing. I normally don't tame Gigas, generally. I don't. I'm usually like a Tech Rex kind of guy is generally what I go with. I usually leave these for like my other tribe mates to tame. I usually just tame all the Rexes. They get all the creatures. I just do all the breeding most of the time. Because I understand mutations and all that. So I usually let them just do all the outdoor taming parts. I just do all the easy stuff. Or the harder stuff, more or less. And I wouldn't even consider breeding a harder thing. It's just, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot of numbers, is what it comes down to. Alright, so we got quite a bit of narco berries now. I think we're close to 20, which is not a lot, but if we can get him, once he feeds once, we'll be good. I'll be able to see what he's going to take. I don't want to have to. I could shoot him with a tranq dart to keep him out, but that'll ruin the taming effectiveness. If I had the Archelon algae on me, that would have been perfect. Alright, we're going to have to run back and feed him. Because luckily, when we head back to base, I can swing by and grab some narcotic on the way through to the level 100. Yeah. Come on, game. Bro, feed. Alright. Because he's down to about half torpor. He's probably going to wake up. More than likely, because it's not eating. That's a mistake on my part. I'm probably going to have to shoot him with a tranq dart. Which is terrible to say. Because it hasn't even eaten once. That's a waste of tranq arrows, though. That was a lot of tranq arrows. He was about 120. I got 11 more narco berries from that one. I'm just going to have to keep doing that. Run over, feed him a bunch, run away. Run over, feed him a bunch, run away. He ate 1 feed. What did he get? I'm not even worried about looking right this second. I'm going to feed him narco berries. What did he get? 87%. So it's going to take 2 feeds. Perfect. We should be able to get a second feed in before he wakes up. As long as we keep grabbing narco berries. I don't know why the game feels really laggy right here. I'm not sure if it's rendering in something. But the game feels insanely laggy right in this spot. Trying to keep an eye on his torpor as well. Come on. Oh, where's my otter? Is the otter still on my shoulder? Yep, okay. Because the only thing I'm worried about is losing the Electrocampus here. While there's a wild Giga running around. I think we got it. I want to say I think we do, because it's really, really close. And all we need is 1 more feed. I'm gonna feed him those narco berries. I think we're good. I think we're alright. Its food's going down relatively quick. I'm gonna keep getting narco berries, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna just try to dump my inventory so I could lose some of the extra weight we're carrying. I do not want to go near that, because that could steal something out of my inventory and eat it, and then we'd lose it. Is the Giga awake yet? Nope. Okay, so it's at about half. I know I messed up, should have brought narcotic, I get it. You guys are probably typing in the comments section already. You guys are probably typing that as we were flying over to it. Then I need to get narcotic. I should have grabbed narcotic. I honestly completely forgot how fast the torpor is on these guys. I don't want to have to, but I may have to shoot it with a tranq dart because it's down to about 1/4 already. And of course it's not eating at all. Hopefully that'll delay it enough. Come on, bro, just eat. I hate having to do this. Okay, the torpor is still going up from the narco berries I just put in it. But we're probably going to have to. Yeah, we're more than likely going to have to. Eat some more narco berries. Come on. Should be pretty close. Of course, I can't find any narco berries, though. That's the problem right now. I was ill-prepared, and I can't get any narco berries from anything. I know I threw my electric campus off. Like, not a single narco berry here. It woke back up, didn't it? Yep. God damn it! Oh, sweet. We knocked it out. Perfect. We knocked it out. Okay, I just got attacked by a pack of raptors as that happened. Okay. So we had knocked it. It's right here. There's another raptor down the hill. He can stay down there before I blast him with my shotgun, too. Okay, so the Giga's out here again. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully, second time's the charm. Let's keep him out this time. I'm not going to stuff anything into it because it's already tamed up 1%. Let me look. See if I can check my tames in progress. Get this tracked again. Yeah, okay, perfect. So he's already been fed once. We shouldn't need to put anything into him again because it should tame up. If it gets below a certain threshold, I will put some narcotics in him. I have some narcotics. So what I ended up doing was I ended up like hookshotting myself like halfway up this wall here. I ended up baiting him down here and getting him up here and hanging. And then just blasting him with arrows every time he'd run away, he'd come back. That's why my crossbow is completely shot. I ended up having to chase him down multiple times, run back over, chase down multiple times, run back over. It took me a while, but we got him back down. I had ended up making another 100+ narcotics, which kind of completely burned through everything. I grabbed a drop on the way over, and it gave me... What did it give me? Oil. Gave me a handful more narcotics and some trank arrows, and I think some sap and some keratin. But I think this guy should be tamed up here any minute, right? No, its torpor's down to half. So what we're going to do then, is we're not going to play any games with this guy. We're going to just feed him a bunch of narcotic. Because we're keeping him asleep. We are taming this guy, we're not playing it this time. Oh, and as of right now, as of me recording this, we are getting new caves confirmed with Astraeos official from Nakatis as of right now of me recording this. He just posted a tweet about it, so that's kind of cool. We are definitely getting new caves confirmed. I kind of assumed so, because you can't really release a game map with the same stuff that's already on the free edition and expect people to buy it or to want to even play on it if it's the same as the free version. So, I mean, kind of self-explanatory. But the official confirmation is really nice, though, to see that we're actually getting that confirmed. But we're going to have to head back to base now. No question. And try to, well, not only repair our bow, make some more tranks. Because 86 is not going to be enough to tame that level 100. Not any way, shape, or form. So we're going to have to get this guy picked up. And it's down to about half torpor again, somehow. Its torpor is still going up, so we're kind of alright. So it just needs to eat. Luckily, we have a good amount of exceptional kibble, because we were able to make some early on. But this guy should be ours. Hopefully now it will be. Again, we still have not gotten a great Giga or Karch yet. This Karch is the highest we've seen at the 155, but we got it at level 90. This guy's going to get 20 some odd levels. 27, so it's going to come out as like a 82. So this is not going to be great either. But at least we're getting them. And like I said, we could use them for their eggs for when taming a higher level Rhino, which is what we plan to do at some point in time, or for taming a Giga Raptor, which we also may try to do at some point in time as well. So that's still on the table too. And we need them for the red OSDs anyway. Red OSDs, the element veins, these guys are going to be key for that as well until we get a Dreadnoughtus. So these guys are going to be key for that, which is kind of perfect. And for the King Titan in the overworld. These guys will be pretty nice. I'm excited to see that here in a couple days. We were, I think, 10 days out of that. Yeah, 10 days out of that. And there we have it. We have our own Giga Boys. It is level 82. Came out with pretty mediocre stats. Other than the 21 points in the melee, that is kind of nice for the level that it is. Alright, so now, time for us to fly back towards base. And hopefully I'll have better luck with the next one. I don't know if we're actually going to do that one in this part, because, I mean, honestly, probably could, because with the amount of content I'm going to have to cut out of this one, because of how long that taming process was, and me failing it, having it wake up, flying back home, grabbing everything, coming all the way back, taming it out again. Now, right now, I've probably only got about 15 minutes of in-video footage, 15-20 minutes. So we may actually attempt to tame the other Giga as well, and see if we can get both of them in one video. That'd be fantastic, actually. But that tribe tower, though, if we could get that thing fully decked out, that's a red drop. Hold on. We're heading right towards that first. But if we can get that tribe tower to give us all the buffs we can, by the time that we go to take on the Medusa boss, we'll get 30% more element. And I think she gives like 600 or 700 element. I saw someone's video on in her alpha stage. So if we can get 30% of that, 25% of that is already 150 extra. So 30% of that is probably close to 180. So that'd give us a ton of element. But granted, once we get element veins, it won't matter too much in terms of what bosses give to us anymore. Which I'm so glad that element veins are back in the game. I'm hoping in the new region there's gachas. Because if there's gachas, we will make a gacha farm. Definitely be making a gacha farm. Definitely will be taming gachas. We never did it on Extinction because I didn't plan on doing Extinction like long term. My big plan right now is, and has always been, to do an Ultimate Arc kind of series. When we get Ragnarok is probably when I'll start it. Because we'll start on the island, or we may even start on Rag. I haven't decided yet. And work our way through all the maps. From the island to Scorched Earth, to Aberration, to Extinction. That's a terrible drop. The Silica Pearls, I can get more than that anywhere else. We want to pass through all of the arcs, and then we still have the center. We'll still have Rag. We'll still have everything. So the play is going to be probably, more than likely, I was waiting till Gen 1 released, was my plan initially. But the pushback that they got on that is kind of going to make that almost impossible. With them pushing it back until, oh shit, I can't remember. I want to say 26. 2026, I think, is when it's coming. Because we got Lost Colony. Oh no, we do have Lost Colony coming later this year. That actually might work. That strategy might work. So what we might do then is plan to start the island plan to start the Ultimate Arc after Ragnarok drops, right? Because then we've got Rag, but we got the island, Scorched, Extinction, or Aberration, Extinction, the center, and Ragnarok, as well as Astraeos we could use to tie into one little cluster together. So that could theoretically work. Because you got to think each map is going to take me minimum, and this is going to be, you have to complete all the maps. It's like you can't leave you can't send off the one arc till you beat the arc at the alpha difficulty. So I'm going to have to do the island, alpha, with my own setup, as in like how I allow myself to bring dinos into boss fights. Like we're going to keep that setup. We're going to do things like that, but it's going to be, you have to beat it on alpha. You're going to have to beat, so the island on alpha, every boss, plus the tech cave. Scorched on alpha, the Manticore on alpha would be, and then Aberration on alpha beating Rockwell, and then Extinction on alpha, so you'd have to beat each Titan 3 times, the King Titan 3 times technically, and then you'd be able to ascend off that island, or off that arc, to the Lost Colony. And then from the Lost Colony, you can do whatever. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to allow myself to swap between Rag and the island. That is going to be allowed. Like I'm going to be able to flip from one spot to the next. Excuse me, so if I'm playing on, let's say, Scorched Earth, but I want something that I can only get on Ragnarok, I may allow myself to transfer over there and go get that. I haven't fully made that distinction yet, if I want to do that. but I'm more than likely gonna. Alright, so let's make ourselves some stone arrows. I don't think I have any spoiled meat, do I? I do. Do I have any narcoberries? I should. If I don't, I'm about to go out and get some. That's what I don't have. Okay, perfect. I'm missing narcoberries. So, I don't know what is up with the framiness right now. I have no clue why everything feels framey. It might be because I'm crafting something. Oh, also, I ended up finding a 190 fire wyvern egg while I was out exploring over there too the other day. That was kind of cool. I saw that and I was like, that's nuts. Too bad I don't use wyverns. Oh wait, we already have a theory. What am I talking about? I don't know why I was saying earlier, like, we need to go get one. We have one. But let's take our parasaur really quickly. I think it has something to do with these lights. I've noticed that when they're off, the game isn't as laggy. So I may have to switch to... yeah, I may have to switch to torches until they figure out what's going on with this bug. Because it feels like, see, now we're not as framey as we were prior. I don't know. I really don't know. I just ate kibble because it's so framey. I'm like jumping from spot to spot. Like, bro, this is terrible. Like, what is going on right now? Why can't... I don't know why... Did I click off screen at some point and that's what made it to go framey? Because now it feels a lot better. I didn't click my mouse though. I don't know, maybe it clicked off screen at some point in time without me realizing. So that kind of sucks. Because I play in windowed full screen. I don't play in full screen. Because I like to be able to switch screens really quickly, check things while I'm playing off stream, off recording. And it allows me to do all that by playing windowed. Normal full screen probably helps a lot better with frames. Alright, how are we looking for narcoberries right now? 330, 366. Let's get a bit more. I do need to get a narcoberry plant up top. That is one thing we definitely need. Because we don't get as many. I mean, I could go get a Bronto, honestly, and just have a Bronto walk around the island and completely just wipe all the trees away and everything away. Alright, I think that should be enough in terms of narcoberries. Let's hit these bushes here since they're right by the stairs. But let's grab this up really quickly. Got trees in my way, I can't see anything. Alright. Yeah, see, still feels a little framey. Whatever update they just did, man, it's helped, but I feel like it's also made it worse. Like, I don't get more than 30 frames a second anymore. But most of the time, the game feels a lot smoother. Like, right now, this is a little smoother. It doesn't feel as choppy, and it looks better. But I do feel like it made certain aspects of the game a little worse. So let's craft these 34 narcotics. We're going to get 6 per each, which isn't terrible, so that's a lot. I'm not going to try to do the math in my head right now. Excuse me, drinking some circle water while we're playing some Ark. Alright, so let's let these finish up. We'll put all these back in the fridge, which I think we'll only end up putting these away, honestly. I'm going to need to repair the bow. There's no way this bow is going to work. Alright, so 200 more narcotic, that's fine. Let's do this. Craft 100 more of these since we have another 100 narcotic on us. Stuff this back in the fridge so they don't go bad. They're even worse than bad. Let's grab a quick drink while we're right here. Boom. Oh, gotta repair the bow. Don't want to leave with a broken bow, because if we do some damage, end up losing the bow, that'd be terrible. End up almost taming it and not being able to get it because of the bow, I mean. Alright, there we go. Bow is back in inventory. We'll need at least, I'm thinking close to 200 arrows. no question it's going to be close to 200 arrows. Let's see what Dododex says here in a second. Once I get to the Rhino and then we start flying, I'll check Dododex. Our Rhino is back to full health. That's good. Alright, so the Giga was this way, but the Dododex states for a level 100, you need, because that's all this one is level 100, you'll need 5 kibble, 116 extra narcotic, and at a 188, what is ours? 188, what? 188.4. 188.4. Oh, not 1,288.4. Nope. Hang on. Because you can, on Dododex, which is really cool, you can actually input the percentages that your bow does, and they'll tell you how many arrows you need. Yeah, so I'll need at least 205 trank arrows to knock this guy out. At least 205. Which is insane. And we don't even have 205. We have 185. 186. So I'm going to need to make like 80 more arrows. Well, I guess we're making a pit stop somewhere to grab some more supplies. Probably right here would be the best. Alright, what do we need for arrows? Track. We need flint, fiber, and thatch. So, get a bunch of flint. Get a bunch of thatch. And switch. Oh, did not mean to hit that tree. Let's get a bunch of fiber. That'll work. That should be enough. There we go. And now hop back on this guy. I can make 176 arrows right now, but we're going to drop all the berries because we don't need those. We're going to make as many arrows as we can, just because. Oh, that's a cool looking RG. Yeah, we'll make 176 arrows because it's. We have what? 170 narcotic. Maybe actually timeout. Let's only do about 100 arrows, because then that'll leave us with whatever left for narcotic we have. It'll give us like 40 extra narcotic to keep this guy out, which I don't think is anywhere going to be near enough, but we'll see. It was down this direction. We can untrack that too, by the way. Actually, we'll stop there. Let's make 94 more of them. Excuse me, sorry, I keep burping, tossing all this extra stuff to lose some of the extra weight we have. I should probably put this saddle away, we won't have to carry it. So this will put us at over 200. It says we need 205. And this will leave us with 80 narcotic. That should be enough to trank this guy out. Yeah, that should be way more than enough. We'll check this drop to see if we have any more narcotics while we're here. I think there's a red drop right next to us as well down here in the fog. So we'll check that too, because I could find narcotic in one of these. There are 19 trank arrows though. So we'll actually cancel that. Because I'll take 3 trank arrows. If I can grab it. That seems really buggy. I don't know if an RG was trying to box right there. It was. Yeah, there's a red drop right around here somewhere. What's in it? Moses or Carcharo saddle. We want to stop and grab this really quickly. Alright, so we'll actually take this, drop this, take this, drop this, drop this. I'm not a big fan of riot gear for the most part. I'll use it, but not a huge fan. So the Giga should be right over here somewhere. It was last I knew. We could try to do the same strat and get it caught in the environment. It was near this little town here. The same area we ran into the other cards earlier. Could have died. It's possible, but I doubt it. Oh, nope, there it is. Level 100. Decent, and I think it's a female too, right? Yeah, it is. Perfect. So let's get above it. Same strat as before. Shoot in the butt with arrows once it stops attacking everything. It's going to take way more arrows to trank this guy out. It's one-shotting everything. It looks like. Just going to have to keep blasting it while it's attacking that baby. I don't think this one might actually be a little easier to tame. Why am I wasting arrows? Hang on. Let me throw together a quick little trap here. I don't know, I just thought of that. I'm like, why am I wasting arrows when I can actually build the trap safely? What is locked onto me? You're not, are you? Let's see if this thing comes my way first. I know, look how fast this torpor is dropping. Alright, so we're going to place the bear trap down like here. And we're going to have to place the metal billboards off the edge of it like this. We've got to funnel it in. Like this, kinda. And what we'll want to do is we'll want to run it right through here if we can. And then once it's trapped, we go behind it and snap as many to it as possible. Ooh, nice try. Stop getting distracted. Bro. Ow. The only thing I don't like about taming these guys. Only thing, I said that earlier. Ow, how are you hitting me behind you? We're gonna have to wait till it's done fighting everything else. What I'll probably do. Oh, that's a 150 stego too. That'd be great to tame. Well, not anymore. Now it's getting completely destroyed. It's obliterating through that baby. Oh, it's faster than me. That's perfect. That's what we wanted. So then you come around the back of it with billboards. And you snap it like this. And like that. Ow! It should be trapped. Yep, now it's perfectly trapped. You have to take a beating a little bit sometimes. Ow! Bro got out. How did you get out? I'm about to die. How did you get out? Ooh. Alright guys, so we got it almost fully knocked out in the trap. We got him in there. He wasn't much of an issue once we got him the second time and I did it right. You kind of need to build like a little square pretty much. You gotta build it at an angle so it comes in like this direction and you see the trap me looking at it. And then you want to just run him in it and then build it at like a little bit of an angle. We've been attacked by a Rex and now this Carno as well as we've been trying to trank this girl out. It's been a minute. So once we take her out, we're gonna go try to take out that aloe right there that's really close because we don't want that too close to this guy. Or this girl, should I say. And then that'll give us... because I think it's going to start running this way any minute. I'm trying to watch it underneath my bow. We're almost completely out of arrows. Luckily, we have just enough to take this girl out, hopefully. As long as that aloe doesn't come charging this way. It didn't. Oh, what the? Alright, so we're going to go take out that aloe really quickly. Leave this person, leave the Giga down for a second, just to torpor out a little bit. Starve a little bit. Alright. That's down. Is there anything in the area that's going to attack us? No. Okay, put you away. Alright, so let's... She got a little floopy over the trap, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. We'll tame it. So it's going to take 2 kibble. We'll load up all of our narcotic into that. Do not care. That's what we're going to do. We're going to sit here and watch that. And then we've probably got this one. We probably got our second giga, which is fantastic. This is almost a hour and a half, 2-hour recording again. But that's fine. It's what I kind of expected once I started doing this with the gigas. I was like, this is going to take a minute. It's not going to be an instant tame. They're going to take a while. So that was kind of interesting. I wish she had been trapped the first time and I didn't waste those little bit of arrows I put into her before. Num 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 num. Sorry, those are big ass teeth, boy. Surprisingly, they have pretty good dental. I didn't know they had that kind of dental levels here on the Ark, but apparently they do. So she should tame up pretty quick for the most part. Like I said, we do have enough narcotic in her to knock her out again if she were to get close to waking back up. We are completely out of trank arrows. Like, we have legitimately 16 left. We almost went through the whole health bar of the crossbow again. So that's kind of cool. But we know she's out. We know she's pretty much guaranteed to be ours. We're just going to give her some more narcotics to keep her asleep. But yeah, this one's more than likely ours, which is fantastic. So that's perfect. Now we have 2 gigas. We have a level 82, which isn't great. And then whatever level this one pops out as, we're going to breed them together and probably just use them for the OSDs, which would be kind of nice. So we'll have that prepped for the fight. And then once the King Titan launches on the island, on Astraeos, we're going to try to go fight that with some gigas as well. I'm hoping to find another higher level one. If we do, I probably won't tame it on screen unless if it's a max level. Then I'll do it on-screen taming again. But I literally am going to have to cut out probably a good 40 minutes of video because I want to say, at least another 20 minutes alone just shooting this with tranks. It took so long. I for a while there, I thought I was at that point where I was like, do I just start talking? I just start talking to myself because I was staring at a blank screen. I ended up looking on my phone for a little while, went on like TikTok for a little bit. Check that out. I was like, do I have any comments I can respond to while waiting? Because with them being trapped, all I had to do was just keep shooting it, whether in the chest or the head. Either way, I was getting 64 or 97% for 90 damage to it, so I was doing torpor. And that's the big thing about the gigas. You just got to maintain torpor. It doesn't matter how much. You just got to maintain that you're doing it. Which we kept doing, so that was kind of nice, but it took so long. I'm looking at the recording right now, the timer for it, and it's an hour and 30 minutes. Hour and 29 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. Which, like I said, isn't terrible. It's almost as long as the Karchar one. The Karchar one was worse because I couldn't find any creatures. I almost dino wiped, but I realized I couldn't because I would have lost the Karchar. But that one was a little worse because we also didn't have the Rhino to fly us around. We had the RG. Now that we have the Rhino, it's a lot faster to get to and from place to place. But now we have a nice blueprint for a Quetz saddle, so we may end up building a mobile base. That's 1 feed. How much is that? 57%. So yeah, 2 feeds is going to be perfect. We're going to get 49 levels. We're going to come out as a 149, which is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's see what's going on over here, since we don't really have to worry about you being attacked by anything. What's going down over here? We got a Rex, 130, and a Minotaur, both ganging up on a Bronto. At a 140 Minotaur at that. I'm not wasting my time on those two. The Minotaur's alright. I just don't see a point in me taming them when there's creatures like this in the wild that I can use that are way better. Let's see. Let's give you... Is your torpor going up still? Yes, it is. So we're not even going to give you any more narcotic because your torpor is still going back up from being force-fed narcotic. So... And it's going to take you a while to get hungry again, so... I suppose let's go over and check that blue purplish drop. Purple? Is that purple? Yeah, it's purple drop off in the distance. Let's see what that has since we got some time. Because it's not like this guy can wake up. Ooh, damage times 2, armor times 2. What's over here? Oh, hello. There is an astral. Whoa. I'll see him, Antonia. There is an astral raptor here. Level 20. Do I dare fight it? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it with the Karchar. Something was trying to attack us there for a second. I luckily got back in time to save the Electrocampus from being attacked by the... oh, I forgot these guys are alpha boosted. So I'm going to do even less damage, but I got back just in time to save it from being... the Electrocampus from being destroyed by the Giga. It was pretty close, honestly. If I hadn't gotten back when I did, it probably would have died. Luckily, because I was out of render, it wasn't getting attacked too much. But once I rendered it back in, and it realized that I was there, it just went nuts. And I was able to ball it up really quickly. And save it. So let's do as much damage as we can. Try to take these guys out. Let's try to build up our power. So when we attack the Astral, we'll do more damage. There's 2 baby Brontos there we're going to take on as well here in a minute. We're only hitting, like I said, this is the only thing that sucks about this car char is it's hitting so low in terms of damage. Like, we should be hitting so much more. I've seen car chars push 1,000 constantly. And we need a high level Karch for the OSDs. So we may have to try to, hopefully in that new region there will be more. I'm hoping there will be more spawns. That would be great if there were more spawns, but I don't know if there's going to be. I know he stated there are new... oh, the Edmontonia won that? What? That is nice. That is a good win. I know he stated there are going to be new caves. And the 2 creatures that are coming are the Dreadmare and the Pyromane are definitely coming over. That he did confirm. Which doesn't, I mean, state too much because they're all older. Not older, they came out recently, but they're creatures that aren't brand new to the map, is what I'm getting at. Alright, we should be able to take this guy out now. Oh yeah, 340 damage. Oh yeah, we got this. Just gonna keep biting at it. Get the dub, get some points. I do not understand what all that blurriness around the outside of the screen is from. It's gotta be from this update they did, man. Hey, the gig is tamed. Let's go back and go get that. And we only got 1... I put that to wait. Okay. Well, let's go back and get the Giga, because that's going to be the end of this video. We've done quite a bit, and I got a lot of editing to do on this one. So let's just go back and grab our big friend. What did you come out as? 20 points into melee. You actually have less than the lower level version. That is sad. That is thoroughly sad. Let's pick you up. Throw the Rhino back out. But yeah, guys, gonna have to end the video here. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here for more Ark Survival Ascended in the next one, when we probably are gonna try to do our first cave. Have not fully decided yet, but I think it's gonna be our first cave. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys then.